Hi, this is Don, and I am here today to talk about production packaging setup. The examples that SAP um, gives you is pretty much paper and reams and things like that. Doesn't make much sense for a production floor. So let's kind of go through what we're trying to do on the production floor to get packaging set up and automated. So first of all, let me tell you a little bit about my assumptions. The products are sold in boxes or totes, some type of container, and they're shipped by a pallet. And some of the packaging materials are inventory, some aren't. Depends on the kinds of totes or boxes that you're using. In some cases, some companies will require barcode labels on all the boxes, and that's necessary. And then all of the packaging and everything that comes in, when we get all done with it, we need to go in and make sure that we have the weights on the packing slips and that sort of thing. So there's some setup that has to be done when we want to go in and do production setup for shipping. So some of the things that need to be done is we need to go and set up each part. So every part in inventory that we're going to be selling, and in manufacturing, it's usually 5 or 6% of the parts may be sold, and the other ones are used for the manufacturing process. So it's not every part, but it's the parts that have to be sold. In the information that we keep on in the manufacturing floor, we need to keep for those parts. We need the boxes or container that it's sold in, the weight of the item, the number of boxes or containers that fit on a pallet, and in some cases people might want to have the part dimensions. I haven't seen too much of that. Obviously, if you're running something like an Amazon, you need the dimensions as well. The benefits of all of this information gathering. What do we get out of it by doing all the setup in SAP Business One? Well, when we process a sales order and send it to the floor, the information that is pulled over from the sales order and put on a delivery order is the packing slip information. If we set it up properly with the packaging being set up by part, we will get the box information and the pallet information automatically set up in the pallet and the packing slip, which basically means that when we create the delivery order, we can automatically create the packing slip. We can include weights of everything on that packing slip. We can identify the exact, this pallet has got 24 boxes of part 1, 2, 3, 4 on it. This pallet has got 20 boxes of part 1, 2, 3, 5. We can have all of that information all set up automatically. And then also, we can use that information to automatically print barcode labels by having a button from Boeing that would basically allow us to go and say, click on this on the delivery order and print the barcode labels for applying to the boxes and to the pallets. So that's what we're trying to show in here. The next several screens will show us how it's being done, and then I'll summarize with you and show you how you can get more information on it. Here's a sales order for a part N1000, and what happens if I turn this N1000, it's a box of 24 boxes is what I'm selling, and then I turn this into a delivery. I've got the same information in delivery. I click add and view. Can't change it. I got B1 print delivery automatically print an email, but I'll skip that part. So up in here then, let's go look at what happens if I wanted to print a packing slip from this. I don't have the packaging in here. Okay, so that's a problem because now I have to still put in the packaging, which I guess if it's variable as to how I package it, that makes a difference, and we would want to do it this way. So let's go in and look at a part. We'll look at a couple parts. We're going to look at the part N1000. And I'm going to look at a part called Auto 1 as well. Okay, so let's look at the sales data here. This tells me that I'm selling it by the box, and there's 24 boxes on a pallet. This part right in here, I'm selling it by the box with 20 pieces in a box, and it's a wood pallet. You can see, though, that the structure of this is a little bit different than the structure of this. This is set up as a unit measure group called manual. This is one called production. And if I looked at the production, it basically has got information about how I'm selling it, box 20, 20 each. It's a little bit different setup than in just typing in these numbers. If I look at this detail right in here, it tells me that a box 20 has got 20 pieces and a wood pallet has got 24 boxes in it. So this is a little different definition. Let's also find out now what happens if I sell this part. And I've got a sales order right here. The sales order is for a Auto 1 part, a box of 20, 24 boxes. And let's copy that to a delivery. And now let's just look at the packing slip here. Here, the packing slip's already filled in. The wood pallet is there. The Auto 1 is already there. So once I save this delivery order, I could automatically go and print any labels that are required for the boxes because I've already got it assigned. I don't have to do anything. I just need to go in and save the delivery order, hit a button which I can define with Boeing to go in and say print labels, and I could have labels printed for the pallet. I could have labels printed for the part Auto 1. And I would have 24 labels because I got 24 boxes in here. So that's the advantage of using item groupings that are different than manual. Here's a more complex delivery where it's actually got two parts. 36 and 16 are required. If I look at my packing slip, it's got a wood pallet with Auto 1 on it, which has got 24 boxes on it, because that's as many as the pallet will handle. Then it's got another one with 12. That gives me my 12 plus 24, the 36 quantity. And then it's got a third one where it's got 16 of the Auto Part 2. Okay, so they're set up a little bit different, but it's just the same sales data here. This time is set up for a box 2, which has got 10 pieces, and the wood pallet's only got 16 boxes on it. So they're little different size boxes, so you would have different number of boxes per pallet. And it automatically created both of them in this case, and I could print labels from it as well. We've got a third case. What if I wanted to go and just sell a quantity of one of this, not a whole box or anything, of the Auto 1 part? I would, during the sales order, I would go and say inventory unit of measure is yes. I would use the each, and in this case I'm selling 2 of them. And then if I look at the relationship map and go to the delivery order, here I've got the same information, a quantity of 2, $2.20, and then on the packing slip, this was not automatically created. I had to go in and create. In this case, I've got a loose package, which basically means there is no pallet, and then I selected this part and moved it over here with quantity of 2. So at this point, again, I could print a label for the container, because I'm not sure what container. It may be just loose parts, and I could print the barcode label from that. But it's a little different because it's not automatically created. Thanks for watching this video presentation. Call Don Maes for any SAP Business One manufacturing questions.